Those phone calls with a recorded message saying you've won a trip or maybe you owe money, they're becoming more frequent and more infuriating. Last year, Utahns received 187 million of those calls. Now, unfortunately, we can't make them stop, but we can minimize them. News 4 Utah's Brittany Johnson explains how in tonight's In Focus report.
Robocalls were supposed to be banned, but the Better Business Bureau says it's not that easy.
I ignore them or even I hang up because they're so annoying. They are meaningless.
28 million. According to the UMail Robocall Index, that's how many robocalls were made to Utah area codes just last month. That's almost 10 calls per person. We've been asking the following question for years. How can we make it stop?
It's never ending.
When you get a robocall, beware. It could be legit marketing, but consumer advocates warn it's likely a scam.
These scammers are making a lot of money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. And so when one shuts down, another one opens back up.
Here's how it works. An automated call delivers a pre-recorded message. If you speak or press a button, an actual person comes on the line and tries to scam you out of money, saying you must pay up on the following.
Credit card, student loans, of course, and there's all sorts. Solar, there's home improvement, everything that you can think of, they're using.
Driggs tells me the Federal Trade Commission does use its authority to stop companies that make these calls, but advanced technology is giving criminals the upper hand.
They have these robo-dialers where they can just dial hundreds of numbers at a time. And so you're not even having your number out there, they just use every number that's out there.
Now you might notice more spam calls coming from your same area code. It's known as spoofing, a way to entice you to answer the phone.
A lot of people are of the belief that if it's not from their area code, they're not picking up. So the scammers have to tweak it.
People we spoke with say they don't fall for this tactic.
Occasionally they phone and they will say they're from your bank, and I immediately switch off at that point and phone the bank, check the number, phone the bank.
Or they're like, you have this unpaid bill that you need to pay for or else this will happen, or you've been verified for the loan of this place.
I'd like them to stop because it's just a scam and you're robbing people of money that they're actually working for.
You can help shut these robocall centers down through the Better Business Bureau Scam Tracker. Here you can enter in any scam that you receive. It warns other consumers and alerts officials to the problem as well.
All that information is given to government agencies, the Federal Trade Commission, so that they can then do the research. And they've sued more than 600 companies, but it still keeps happening.
To minimize the amount of spam calls, you can block each robocall number on your phone or through your carrier. Download an app that crowdsources the scammer's numbers. They let you know when a scammer is calling. And keep your number to yourself, meaning don't give it out to local businesses and grocery stores when signing up for rewards programs.
Unless you check the privacy policy, they could be selling that information to someone else or to their affiliates, other companies, so that suddenly you're getting more emails or more phone calls.
And despite what you've been told about the do not call list, that only prevents actual telemarketing companies from calling, not scammers.
Scammers don't care about a do not call list. They do not care about it. They are going to ignore it. They're not going to pay for it because you have to pay for it. They are criminals. They're just stealing the numbers and making the calls.
In Salt Lake City, I'm Brittany Johnson, News 4 Utah.